In a world dominated by Homo sapiens, a new species is rising, Homo herbivorus. These brothers and sisters willingly changed their ancestral diets for reasons of health, ethics, and environment. Not only that we can choose to save the planet through herbs, but we can also choose to do this in different ways. Of course, we are all one and you can't really separate anything, but we can always totally dream that we do. Well, these are all the herbivoral dreams that I found. Lacto-vegetarian, ovo-vegetarian, lacto-ovo-vegetarian, semi-vegetarian, flexitarian, part-time vegetarian, pescetarian, polloterian, vegans, ethical and environmental vegans, whole foods, plant-based vegan, raw vegan, raw-till-4 vegan, just vegan, high-carb, low-fat vegan, the star solution vegan, fruitarian, paleo-vegan, gluten-free vegan, low FODMAP vegan, freegan, and mono-islands. Lacto-ovo-vegetarians. Well, this is like the classical, the inception, the beginning. It was like a Madonna for the pop music. These guys don't eat animal flesh, but they do eat animal products. Lacto-vegetarians. Okay, so these guys do eat milk and dairy, but they just don't like the eggs. Well, for sure, all the eggs that you didn't eat became grown-up healthy chickens, so congratulations, I guess that makes you their father. Ovo-vegetarians. Okay, so these guys are a little harder to understand. They do eat the little chance of life inside that egg, but they just don't like the milk and dairy. I guess probably they've seen too many videos with milk factories and, you know, they've seen too many cows that could barely stand. I stopped eating milk too after that. Semi-vegetarian. Okay, so let's say that you decided to stop eating meat and decided to take action in saving the planet, but you just can't say no to that tasty Big Mac. What to do? Well, no need to lie. Semi-vegetarian. That's your name. See? And you didn't even know that you are someone already. Flexitarian. Okay, so I guess you could say that they are the same thing, but you would just be wrong, because these ones have stronger principles. Even if they can say goodbye to those hot wings, they're just not gonna buy them. They're gonna wait for you to buy them, and then they're gonna ask you for one. Part-time vegetarians. Yeah, I guess you could say that they are the same thing, but you would just be wrong again. Because for these guys, the Homo herbivoral lifestyle, it's more like a holiday, more like a role play. They know it's not who they are. They just go there a few weeks per year and then they come back to their carnivorous existence. It's more like a 7-day challenge for them. Pescetarian. Okay, I really have no idea what these guys are doing here. I just can never understand this. So what? It's not okay to kill mammifers because you feel like you have more to relate with them, but it's okay to kill this guy? I mean, seriously, it's like saying that it's not okay to kill your father, but it's totally okay to kill your uncle. Polloterian. Okay, this is becoming strange and racist already. And now the vegans. Now, if the other guys were always ready to jump and tell you all the healthy benefits of being a vegetarian, these other guys are all about saving the world through herb supremacy. The ethical and environmental ones are called just vegans. Maybe it's coming from justice. Whole food plant-based diets. Check this out. Vegans who also eat cereals and grains and beans. Of course, none of these are by any means animal products, so don't ask me why they don't just call themselves vegans. Don't ask me. Raw vegan. No processed food, no food altered from its natural state of being, no food cooked above 48 degrees Celsius or 118 degrees Fahrenheit, just raw. But I think we're all over familiar with that by now. High carb, low fat vegans. Okay, so these are vegans in love with carbs. 70-80% of their calories are coming from carbs. So pasta, potatoes, banana, smoothies, ice cream, doesn't sound so bad. Raw-till-4 vegans. Guess what these people do? Wait for it. Yes, they eat raw-till-4. The starch solutions vegan. Okay, so these ones are just like the other ones, only they dislike fruits and like starches even more. Gluten-free vegans. Guess who they are? Wise vegans who turn their heads away from any gluten. Low FODMAP vegans. Well, it's hard to say what these people eat, but it's easy to say what they don't eat. Fructose, lactose, fructans, galactans, polyols. Damn, this isn't easy either. Mono islands. Okay, so from what I understand, these brothers and sisters imagine that they are on separate islands where only one kind of food is available. It could be a potato island, it could be a banana island. They just pick their island and then stick on it for a while. It helps digestion. Okay, so now what we have left is the pegan and the freegan. No, they are not related in any way, I just thought they sound good together. Okay, so the pegan, it's also called paleo-vegan, and this is how people who like both these names sort it out. I mean, if you can pick, just go with both. It's actually quite enlightened. And the last but not the least is the freegan. Apparently, we have a group of brothers and sisters who decided to revolt against the consumer society and just say no to shopping for food. According to them, it's enough of the good stuff in the supermarket's trash bins to feed us all. Or wait, the math doesn't work. Joke aside, the point of this video is not to validate the illusion of separation between us even more, but to bring awareness to the fact that any good thing can turn into a madness. After all, that's exactly what has been happening to every religion since the beginning of human evolution. I mean, they all started with the truth, but they all ended up taking people further and further away from the truth that they wanted to make them see. All of us, no matter what we do, are looking for the same thing: wisdom, love, the truth of our existence. There's no truth in tormenting animals just so we can feed our everlasting hunger for bigger and more, in which is included both the producer and the consumer. There's no truth in throwing every day enough food to end the starvation in the world. And there's definitely no love and happiness in satisfying our taste on the behalf of other living creatures and on the behalf of our health. But we cannot find salvation in ending the old illusions with the new one. What we have to do is start finding real solutions, the whole truth, not just half-truth dreams that makes us feel better about ourselves. Even if veganism can save the world, this is still an external solution, a playing with the effects, not a salvation of the cause. The real cause of all disharmony is the confusion inside us. The world we see is the mirror of ourselves, because we create our world with every decision that we make. If the real change inside us could happen, then veganism would end in that moment, because it couldn't be just an option anymore. It would just be the next step in our evolution.